Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Claire Inspiros and this is a video I've been meaning to make for this channel for ages. This is a quick little get to know me chat. I haven't done any proper sit down and chat videos yet. I actually find them quite intimidating. So welcome to my channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you very much. That's much appreciated. And I hope that you've been enjoying the content so far. I thought I would sit down and do this get to know me chat at last. I started this channel officially about, I'm going to get this wrong, I'm going to say about 6 months ago, give or take. I started taking vlogging quite seriously about a year ago now, and I've sort of eased myself into it gradually. And the reason I made this channel is for my children. Initially it was just to document just some of our happy moments, because as a single mum I didn't actually film a lot of when they were younger, and I'm kind of getting aware that they're getting older and older now. So I wanted to make sure that we had lots of memories that they could look back on, and they're at the age now where they really appreciate YouTube, they love the platform, and they really enjoy watching our videos that I make for them. They're kind of very encouraging, so that's really good. So, boho lifestyle. My lifestyle is very bohemian. I am not your average consumerist type person. I have quite a minimalist life. I'm a very earthy person. I have a lifestyle that revolves around nature, and I'm all about kind of love and peace and sending out positive vibes into the world. That's what I've always enjoyed doing on social media. The reason I started wanting to use YouTube, I've been on social media for many years because I have a music career, and that has been sort of something that's been going on in my life since 1998, so we are nearly 20 years down the road. I am 36 years old, and I've always been on social media of some description throughout all of the years. And I really enjoy watching other people's videos, and I really enjoy the fact that people can get to know the real you and understand what you mean and what you say and the kind of person that you are, without the misinterpretation that comes from reading typed words or seeing a picture. So on this channel, yes, I'm a mum. I have 2 boys, Noah and Gabriel. Noah is 9 and Gabriel is 7. I am a mum, but I wouldn't say that I am running a mummy channel as such, because actually being a mummy is one part of many parts of who I am. I want the channel to reflect the good times I have with my children, and I also want to be able to kind of have a way of showing all the different things that I like doing and all the things that we get up to. And I have quite a wide variety of things that I do in my life. I'm a businesswoman, I'm a musician, I'm a mum, I'm quite a spiritual, grounded woman. I love lots and lots of things, from decorating through to cooking, through to travel, through to inspirational moments. I have lots and lots of things that I want to share on one channel, so it kind of covers a lot of that. So I am 36 years old, and I'm originally from Surrey in England. I am the eldest child of 3. I have a brother and a sister, and I was raised by a single mum. I'm also a single mum myself, and I've been on my own raising my children pretty much from when I first got pregnant with both of them, and they both have different fathers. Both of those relationships came to an end after a couple of years each time round when I sort of fell pregnant. So I've raised my boys alone, and yes, I'm a businesswoman. I have taken my music career through lots and lots of stages, from performing, DJing, running events and festivals, performing as a dancer for various brands. I'm also a music producer and a vocalist, and a few years ago I decided to come away from stage after many years of performing and knuckle down, and I launched Drop Tries Records as a digital label. I worked very hard on that. We're a worldwide trance label, and you can go and check out our music and buy our music. We're online everywhere that you can get music from, and we obviously have our own websites. I haven't actually done much to do with music for the last 3 or 4 years now. I have done quite a bit, but not as everyday constantly as it used to be, because I've been working on other businesses, being a single parent. I am trying very hard to find the right business formula for me so that the boys and I can actually have our own house one day, and that is what I'm working towards. I've done lots of things in my professional life. I used to work for British Telecoms in their technical departments. I'm quite technically minded. Then I moved over into recruitment and went into HR in an IT firm, had my own recruitment company, and eventually came out and did something completely different and actually set up and ran my own gardening business. And then when I had the boys, I needed to find a job that I could do from home, and that's when I started to restore furniture, and that business grew and grew and grew, and eventually I had my own shops and it became a very busy business. And last year I decided that I wanted to have a change of path. So I have been running an eBay shop, and I'm also currently about to launch an organic, natural skincare and beauty business, which will be available on my new website that's coming out, and also available on Amazon. And I will talk about that lots more in other videos. So I am a working mum, and I also took the decision about a year and a half ago to home educate my children too. Home education wasn't something that I knew about before we did it. I needed to find a new solution for their education that would work well with us around my businesses, and I felt that one child was excelling at school and kind of getting bored, and one child was being lost and drowned out. And when I started to learn more about home education, I decided that actually it was probably a very good route for us, and we have now been going for a year and a half, and it has been a phenomenal, amazing experience so far, and something that we're going to continue with. And I want to incorporate lots of travel into that now, because I want to take the boys out to see the world, and we do a lot of learning and education at home. Will they continue that path forever? That's undecided. That is something we will decide as we keep going. So you probably noticed that I've done my hair and makeup for once. Most of my videos are just real life, and in real life I'm not the kind of woman that wastes time, and I don't waste time making my hair nice and my makeup nice unless I have a specific reason to do that. I tend to get up and get on with whatever work I have to do, and that is a daily thing. I'm much more practical, so I'm not so fussed about how I look all the time, although it is nice to occasionally make a little bit of effort. What can you expect from me on my channel? Well, really it's just going to be vlogs of what we're up to, what we're doing, and that could be absolutely anything. It could be something that I want to show you that I can make and share with you, or it could be something that we've done for the day. I hope to just offer something a little bit different in the respects of I'm a bit older than the average YouTuber. My children are slightly older than the baby stages and the toddler stages. So I've probably got a slightly different perspective of parenthood, but I think that's good for those that are going to come into those stages, so you can get to sort of see some perspective. I really hope that you enjoy this channel. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and say hello on any of the videos that you might watch, and give them a thumbs up if you enjoyed them. I will try and do some more sit-down chat videos at some point. So the other reasons that I wanted to do YouTube was because I moved to this area about 4 years ago, and really because of my lifestyle, because of work and now home education, I've never really got to know anybody where I live, although I'm hoping that will change the more that I do YouTube and the more people can get to know me and I can get to know them back. So yeah, I think for me YouTube is a good way to socialise and to get to know people, and my vibe will attract my tribe. I'll find you guys and you can find me. So I guess I'm quite a different kind of mum on YouTube. I'm sure there are other single mums out there. I haven't actually found any single mum channels yet. I'm sure they do exist. So I think it's nice to send a positive message out that single mums can do a fabulous job with their children, that it is not as bad as it seems when it first begins, because when you begin being a single parent, that's really, really tricky. And it does provide its own problems, as does, I'm sure, being in a marriage or a relationship. Obviously, you know, dating is a big deal when you're single, because you have this kind of do you introduce your children to the people that you're dating? And there's lots and lots of minefields to go through, as I'm sure there are when you're married. But yeah, it's a different path, and it's a path I really enjoy, and I would like to tell anyone, if you're suddenly single and you've got children, you'll get through the hard parts, and trust me, it's very liberating. It's a really, really positive experience. I feel that I have a very, very, very close bond with my children. We are a complete little team, and it may sound a bit selfish, but I kind of love having them all to myself, even though I'm completely financially responsible for my children, and I'm the one that's responsible for them 24/7 for their care. That is quite a lot to deal with, obviously, so you don't get time out. You can't just walk out the door ever, unless you're paying someone to come and step into your shoes for you. I don't live anywhere near my family. My nearest family are like an hour away. So it does provide its own challenges, but it is incredibly rewarding at the same time. We're very much our own agents, and I don't know what the future's going to hold. So they are learning from me, you know, that women can be strong and independent, and that their mum works very hard for them, and that's a great positive message for my children. They definitely don't lack any love in their life. If anything, I think they're just adored to pieces. So I'm not a religious person, even though I have children called Noah and Gabriel. I actually wanted to give them names that meant something, and the reason behind those, Noah, I wanted him to really kind of be like a fighter for justice, because Noah saved all the animals on the ark, that kind of thing. So there is a kind of Christian message behind that. And funnily enough, Noah is all about truth and justice. He wants to be a policeman. If something's wrong in the world, he's there to tell people, like, that's not fair, that's not good. And Gabriel, his dad is actually a musician too, and his name came from a link to what his dad's music name was. So no, I'm not religious, but I am incredibly spiritual, and I'd say that I am most in tune with the Druid and pagan community. I love nature. I love having a nature-based spirituality, so that I can wander off into the forest, connect with energy, and stay in tune with the cycles. And I find so much good comes from being around that, and being around the community of that, and partaking in it. There's a real loving, beautiful community to be a part of, and I'm really, really proud of it. And the more I learn, and the more that I involve myself in that, the more I know that I'm home in here, you know. I love to travel. I haven't really done much travelling in my life. Money has not afforded us those kinds of luxuries, but hopefully that's something that's coming up. The harder I work, I always work hard, but the more hopefully successful that work becomes, the more opportunities we're going to get to travel. YouTube is not something I'm doing because I want to make money. I do not have adverts running on my videos. I'm unsure whether I ever will. That's not really, again, it doesn't go with my spiritual path. It's not what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this for my children. Should I ever not be here suddenly, I want them to be able to watch videos and have good memories, and pick up things that they probably might forget as they get older, and be like, oh yeah, that's what mum would have done, or that's what mum would have said. So really it's coming from a kind of place of love that we do this. I'm very creative. I always loved making home movies, way back to the 80s. When, you know, video cameras first came out, I used to love videos. I got videos of me as a little girl, and I used to just love it. And I always wanted to make lots of music videos to go with my music. So doing vlogging and things really gives me a nice creative outlet. And I also find watching YouTube incredibly therapeutic. I don't have a television in our home. That's weird for some people, but I don't want something in our home that rattles on all day long, and it's pumping in advertising, and the news is pumping in negativity and their propaganda, and I just don't have the time to watch TV either. My front room is my music studio, our middle room is my live room and the children's work room, and then there's a playroom for the children, and our bedrooms are completely technology free as well. So we're a music household. I prefer to read books. Or I prefer to go on YouTube and watch a good documentary, or delve into other people's lives and watch their vlogs and see how other people are doing things. And I take a lot of inspiration. There are some fantastic people to watch, and I find sometimes if you're feeling a bit lonely and you can get to know somebody through their videos, that actually that's it's bizarre. It's like a voyeuristic relationship that you're having with somebody who you don't know, who doesn't know you. And you can really grow to enjoy somebody's presence, and especially with daily vloggers, some of them, you know, it's fantastic that you can be like, oh, I wonder what they're doing today, and following their journeys. Some of them are incredibly successful, and that's so inspiring, and I think that's particularly good for young children to have that kind of role model. So I guess as an older YouTuber, I mean, I'm 36, it's not that old, but I'm sure if you're a teenager or in your 20s, you're going to see 36 as quite old. I'd say your 30s are the years that you are the most confident, you know yourself, you're not second guessing the way you look, or, you know, all those insecurities from when you're in your 20s or your teenage years, they've gone by now, hopefully, and you've really kind of got a thirst for life, and you want to make the most of things, and you're still in your prime. I think 30s is a fantastic era. And I'm sure 40s will be as well, so I look forward to that too. I really don't get the age thing. I think you're as young as you want to be and as young as you want to feel. And I'm a really big energy person. I have a lot of energy and a lot of love, and I'm very positive. And I tend to find that when people come to me in my life, and when I do spend time with people, it tends to be for a reason, and that's meant to have been, and either I've got something I can help them with, or they've come along to help me. So I'm very much in the synchronicity of life, and I stay very in tune with energy and the universe, and you know, if there's somebody who needs help with something, I'm always going to be there to help them. And I've been very lucky in my lifetime that whenever I've needed help, I find people have always sort of just magically appeared. It would be nice to get to know other mums who may be a bit like me, and that would be great, so feel free to message me. I'm not on much social media. I used to be massively in social media, but again, this is part of my minimalist approach to life. I've kind of stepped back from being on I used to have a very large fan page on Facebook, which I deleted because I don't know, it didn't feel like this. Like things were too easily misinterpreted. People can see a picture of you looking all pretty and happy and think your life is perfect, or think you're a certain way in life, and that's not the whole picture. And when you've got to self-promote your products, people can really get the wrong end of the stick about who you are. So I guess maybe YouTube for me is a good way of me getting other people to get to know me, and to be able to share a lot of my life experiences and my positivity, and hopefully brighten somebody's day out there. I have my sad moments, many of them. Life is never easy, not for any of us, but it is completely how you deal with things, and it does take a lot to get me down, and when I get down I try to get straight back up again, at least by the next day. I believe in treating everyone kindly and being supportive, especially women to women, because I think, you know, this divine feminine energy that we have with the mothers, and the love, we give so much love into the world, and we nurture, and I think we need to nurture each other as women and build each other up and be supportive, and that's really nice. So I've probably talked quite a bit so far. I don't know how much sense this necessarily has all made. I'll have to edit it. But thank you for watching this introduction video. Feel free to drop me a comment below if there's anything else that I could add in at some point. And I'll keep making my vlogs and keep documenting our little journey through life. And it would be nice to get to know you. So if you want to say hi in the comments, you know, that's great. Click subscribe and hit the notification, which I think will be done there or there. There? Bell there? Subscribe here. I don't know. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I do hope that you really enjoy the content and find this channel just an easygoing place where there can be some laughter and some positivity and some inspiration. Yeah, I like having a small community on here at the moment. I don't actually want to be famous, and I don't want to make money off of this. I just want to have a new creative outlet that I've not explored before, and I really love the medium of video. So yeah, let's see what can happen with this little community. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. For now, peace and love, all my love to you all, and stay strong in life, enjoy every day, and keep giving love to the world. So for now, from me, it's goodbye.